What's up, fight fans? Thank you, as always, for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, it's a big fight coming up. A big fight. And although I say a big fight, it's a big fight for some reason I can't get excited about. I'm trying my hardest to get up for and excited about Errol Spence versus Mikey Garica. And for the love of God, I can't. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because deep down, I think that Errol Spence could run through Mikey Garica in a few rounds. Maybe it's because, I don't know, all the other ducking 147-pounders who really should be fighting Errol Spence instead of Mikey Garica coming up from 135 or 140, some people might say. Maybe it's because I watched their face-off. I don't know if you guys have seen it with, I don't know who was moderating, and it was just a snooze fest. It was a snooze fest. And look, I'm not trying to say that it should be as good as Carl Froch, George Groves, or a Bernard Hopkins, John Pascal, but it has to be exciting for me. And it was just fucking boring. Boring. And in my head, I was thinking, this fight's on pay-per-view. Like, this isn't a free PBC on Fox. This is pay-per-view. I mean, I don't know what they're expecting in terms of numbers, because I know that they're going to pay Mikey very well, obviously, him jumping up a couple of weight classes, and Errol Spence gets paid well as well, but I don't know what they're expecting this to do in pay-per-view. I'll be shocked if this does 100,000 pay-per-view buys, which still might be good, especially when you consider the amount of money you have to pay to watch it. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the figure that you have to pay to watch this fight on pay-per-view. $74.95. Obviously, I'm in the UK and I will be in the UK the time the fight rolls round, so I don't know who will be showing it in the UK. But for the US viewers, you're having to pay $74.95 to watch Errol Spence versus Mikey Garica. That's just fucking unbelievable. I have to swear, because it really is unbelievable. What's the biggest fight that can be made in the UK today? Like, what's the biggest fight? The biggest fight for me would be Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. And that's not only the biggest fight in the UK, that's probably top 2, top 3 biggest fight in the world that can be made right now. $74.95 is about, what, 55 pounds. Let me tell you now, this is for the US viewers. If Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, Sky Sports pay-per-view, put Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury on pay-per-view and put a price tag of 55 pounds, there would be a fucking run on Downing Street. Downing Street, for the worldwide viewers, you should know, but Downing Street is where our Prime Minister is. There would be a run on Downing Street and we would petition. We would petition. In fact, if the fight was above 30 pounds, we would petition. And that's, again, the second or third biggest fight that can be made. Probably the first, really could be that big, that fight. We would petition if it was above 30 quid. You're having to pay $74.95 for a fight that I can't even get excited about. Madness. Absolute madness. And American boxing, when it comes to big fights, is just the biggest ripoff there is. It really is. And I really hope the zone thing gathers momentum, so you only have to pay, what is it, $10, $12 a month to see big things. Because I'm guessing Canelo Jacobs would have been about this price as well. Obviously, now it's on the zone. I'm guessing you get it with your subscription, which is what, $10, $12 a month, which is like £8. £8 to watch Canelo Jacobs. And then you're having to pay $74.95, 55 pounds to watch Errol Spence versus Mikey Garica. It's just ridiculous. What chances do anyone realistically give to Mikey Garica? I mean, what's your best here? I think that, I remember an interview Mikey Garica did after the Adrian Broner fight, and he talked about how big Adrian Broner was in the ring. Like, he said he actually felt his strength. I was thinking, you felt Adrian Broner's strength? A guy that came up from what did Adrian Broner come up from? 130, 135. You felt his strength. Good luck to you when it comes to getting in the ring with Errol Spence. So look, as good as Mikey Garica is, the sun's just gone down. I hope this isn't looking dark right now. The sun has just gone down and I don't have my light on. But look, it could be a good fight. Mikey Garica is a good boxer. We know that. But sometimes it just comes down to simple facts that a good big man would be a good little man. And I think it's fair to say Errol Spence is better than just a good big man. Errol Spence is an exceptional good man. And as much as Mikey Garica is an exceptional good man, there's just too big a size difference here. There's too big a size difference. And I think people are forgetting this. Mikey Garica has been hurt and put down in fights before. I mean, Errol Spence so far hasn't even looked like he's been hurt. Even Kell Brook, who is a big 147 pounder, couldn't put a dent in him. So I don't see how Mikey Garcia wins this one. Obviously, his best bet's on points. Errol Spence can box as well, people. I mean, this isn't a case of a boxer versus a puncher. Errol Spence is a boxer puncher that can do a bit of everything. So for me, maybe that's why I'm not getting excited about it, because I don't give Mikey much chance at all. I mean, I credit his bravery. I think what he's doing is good. I mean, it's embarrassing to the other 147 pounders, but I don't see what chance he has against Errol Spence. I don't. And fingers crossed, fingers fucking crossed, if he does win, and I'm talking about Errol Spence here, Sean Porter fights soon as well. And hopefully him and Sean Porter can at least get it on, I don't know, August, September. And if Mikey Garcia loses and it isn't a bad loss, I mean, look, there's openings at 140 pounds. I mean, 140 pounds right now isn't super stacked. I know people, especially in the UK, will talk about Josh Taylor. I would favour Mikey Garcia against any 140 pounder if the loss isn't bad. If it's a bad one, then I guess we'll have to see what happens. But what do you guys think? Let me know. And what do you guys think about 74.95? Fucking hell, let me know. Peace.